I'm grateful today to also rise in memory, to join my San Diego colleague, and also rise in memory of Joan Klein Jacobs, a woman whose legacy as a visionary leader, patron of the arts, and global philanthropist will live on through the transformational gifts of her time, talent, and treasure that both she and her husband, Erwin, gave so generously. Joan passed away on May 6, 2024, at age 91, leaving her husband of 69 years, 4 sons, and 14 grandchildren, including Congresswoman Sarah Jacobs, and great-grandchildren. The old saying is that behind every successful man is a woman. In the case of Erwin Jacobs, Joan was the successful woman beside her husband. They were truly life partners whose extraordinary level of giving places them among the world's most generous philanthropists. It's a tribute to their shared values that Joan and Erwin Jacobs chose to commit decades of their lives and tremendous personal resources to making the world a better place. In 2018, they were among the first to join Bill Gates and Warren Buffett's Giving Pledge initiative, which calls upon individuals of considerable means to donate the majority of their wealth during their lifetimes to meet pressing needs and challenges. The enormous generosity of the Jacobses touched thousands of organizations and individuals. The prestigious Carnegie Medal of Philanthropy was one of the many accolades that they received. Their inspiration was deeply rooted in values that they learned early in life. During their modest childhoods, they absorbed the Jewish values of tzedakah, which means a person's responsibility to contribute to the good of society and care for those in need, and mitzvah, the doing of good deeds. They emphasized these practices all of their lives. A little of the Jacobs' early history demonstrates their commitment to not only one another, but to the things they love. The vivacious Joan won the heart of the more reserved engineering student Erwin after they met on a blind date during their sophomore year at Cornell. They married soon after she graduated with a degree from the College of Human Ecology. Their philanthropic giving followed their interests. Joan loved the arts, culture, and health, while Erwin loved science and technology. In addition, they strongly supported education, humanitarian services, peace, and justice. Growing up in New York City, Joan experienced the wonders of arts and culture through the eyes of a child. Later, she became a champion of the arts. She helped to build museums, public and private art collections, the San Diego Symphony, and a new state-of-the-art concert venue, which my colleague referred to, the Rady Shell at Jacobs Park. She personally chose pieces of the Joan Klein Jacobs Healing Arts Collection that were installed throughout the Jacobs Medical Center at UC San Diego because she believed in the healing power of art. In addition to financial support, she volunteered her time and served on private boards and public commissions. In 2008, she received an honorary doctorate in fine arts from the University of Massachusetts. Soon after her graduation, Joan began contributing to Cornell. Eventually, combined gifts for education and research rose to the hundreds of millions of dollars. Joan and Erwin endowed chairs and scholarships. They contributed to the construction of science and technology centers, hospitals, labs, and research institutes. Supporting education was a priority for Joan because both she and Erwin personally benefited from philanthropic support when they attended university. Erwin was hired to build the School of Engineering at the new University of California in San Diego in 1966. Joan was a busy mother of 4 sons, but was also engaged in the university community. Over the years, she chaired and served on numerous boards and committees at UC San Diego. She emphasized the need for a holistic education for all students so they would graduate as well-rounded, socially responsible, and culturally aware young adults, not just brilliant engineers. In 2020, Erwin and Joan were the inaugural recipients of UC San Diego's Lifetime Legacy Award. Following his academic career, Erwin co-founded Linkabit and then Qualcomm, a hugely successful global technology company that developed the basic components of wireless communications. Joan and Erwin's support for good governance, peace, and justice will have enduring global impacts. They gave the ACLU the largest endowment gift in its history. They funded in perpetuity the Joan and Erwin Jacobs Center for Shared Society, an initiative at the Israel Democracy Institute that aims to strengthen social solidarity and foster commitment to democratic values with a goal of meeting the unique challenges arising from Israel's dual identity as a Jewish nation-state and a liberal democracy. Their gift to the UC San Diego School of Global Policy and Strategy supports research on how global economics and politics are changing and how advances in science and technology improve policy and alter the distribution of wealth around the world. And their support of the TIX Institute at National Tsinghua University in Taiwan encourages innovation and entrepreneurship. A reoccurring theme in the story of Joan Jacobs is that the gifts that she and Irwin gave were often the largest in the history of the organization that they supported. Joan took her philanthropic giving very seriously and found it tremendously fulfilling. She hoped that she could be a role model for others. We can all learn from her about the power and joy of giving, regardless of the amount, because every gift makes a difference and can change a life and have a lasting impact. For her generosity and commitment to creating a better world, we honor and thank Joan Klein Jacobs for lighting the way to a better future for us all. And I ask this body to adjourn in her memory. Thank you.